Hi guys, I am Mercy Acho from Maryland Royal Government House, Abuja, Nigeria. Just in case you are new here, and welcome to my channel. Also welcome to today's tutorial. So today's tutorial will be on how to draft a shirt top for ladies. If this is what you are interested in, please keep watching till the end. Before we go further, I'm going to take a little of your time just in case you are yet to subscribe to my channel. Alright, so I'm going to wait for you for some time for you to subscribe. Okay, so right now I'm actually waiting for you to subscribe. Yes. Alright, thank you so very much for subscribing. If you just subscribe, please do let me know in the comment section. If you click that space that says subscribe, also click the notification bell. That way you will always receive updates whenever I upload any new video. For my old subscribers, thank you so very much for always standing by me. I really appreciate your support. So let's just go to the table and get the job done. So we will begin this tutorial by marking our starting line, and that will be 1/2 inch. That will be 1/2 inch like so. So I'm going to connect these dots together to give me a straight line like so. And then from here inward, I'm going to mark 2.5 inches. That is going to be our bottom allowance. All right, 2.5 inches like so. And so I'm going to join these dots together. The next thing to do right now is we are going to insert our bust point, half length, and then the full length of the top. Remember, I'm taking my measurement from this line. All right, so the bust point I'm working with is 10 inches. It's 10.5 inches. So this is it here, and then the half length is 16 inches and the full length is 24 inches. I will be adding 1.5 inches for hemming allowance, so that's going to be 25 inches altogether for the length. I hope that is clear. Good. So I'm going to connect all these dots together like so to have a straight line here. All right. All right, so the next thing to do right now is to insert my shoulder measurement. So the shoulder measurement I'm working with is 15. So 15 divided by 2, we have 7.5, right? Good. The next thing to do is to also insert our neck width. So the neck width I'm working with is 3 inches, and then the neck depth is also 3 inches for the front, all right, because the neck depth for the back is totally different. So 3 by 3, all right. So I'm going to use this cuff area to have my round neck done, like so. Good. So here is our neck depth. And so the next thing to do is to insert my armhole measurements. So before then, remember we usually have our shoulder slope, right? So I'm marking 1 inch here for the shoulder slope, and I'm going to connect it to the neck area, like so. Now to insert your armhole measurement, you're going to divide your bust by 6 and then adding 1.5 inch, or you can come up by 2 inches, all right. From this line, come up by 2 inches. So that is what you will have as your armhole depth measurement, or that is how deep your armhole measurement will be, all right. Remember, this is our shoulder, right? So our shoulder is divided into 2. We have 7.5, so we are going to bring this measurement down, all right, so as for us to have a straight line for our armhole measurement. So you can see where 7.5 is, not really here. So we are going to follow this line like so to have a straight line, so as to insert our armhole depth. So this is what we have here as our armhole depth, and then we are going to cross it over like so. So this has automatically become our chest line, all right. Good. So the next thing to do is to insert our round measurement. We will start with our bust. So the bust round I'm working with is 36. 36 divided by 2, we have 9. So we are going to insert our 9 here like so, and then we will also insert our 9 here at our bust point. So we are going to come down to our half length. This is going to be our waist round, all right. So the waist round we are working with is 32. So 32 divided by 4, we have 8 inches, right? And then the hip is 40. 40 divided by 4, we have 10 inches, like so. Remember, I'm marking my measurement from this line, not from the beginning of the paper, all right, like so. This is our hip. Hip divided by 4, we have 10. So this is where my 10 is. Now the next thing we are going to do, because what I'm going to be using for this shirt is not a stretchy fabric, it's going to be Ankara fabric. So Ankara fabric does not stretch, so I'm going to add my ease allowance before sewing allowance, all right. Ease allowance is just to make the dress or the shirt a little bigger than your normal measurement. I don't want it too tight on me, so I'm going to add 1 inch as my ease allowance. For the waist, I'm adding 1 inch. For the bust area, I'm adding 1.5
inches. For the hip area, I'm also adding 1.5 inches for ease allowance. All right. Why is this my biro not writing? And then we are going to add our sewing allowance from, this is our original measurement right now, no longer this one. All right, no longer this is our original measurement right now. So at this point, we are going to add our sewing or stitching allowance. So I'm going to add just 1 inch for sewing allowance, like so and like so. Also to this area, I'm going to add our ease allowance for the bust area, and then 1 inch for sewing allowance. So I'm going to connect this dot like so. Remember, I added 1 inch here for ease allowance. It is not fixed. You can make everything 1.5, 1.5, 1.5 for ease allowance. It's just my choice. All right, good. So this is what we have. And then for our armhole, to properly construct our armhole, we are going to look for the middle of this armhole. So we have 8 inches here, and then 4 is the middle of the armhole. So we are going to, we've already marked here, and then from this mark we are going to come in by 1/2 inch, like so. All right, so we are going to connect this area to this area and to this area, okay, using our curve ruler. If you don't have any curve ruler, please use your free hand, that will do. All right, good, like so. So this is what we have as our diagram for our shirt. All right, good. So the next thing to do is to eliminate this pointy point. You know, when you're sewing your outfit, by the time you don't eliminate this pointy point, your shirt or your outfit is going to have some arrows by the side. So if you don't want those arrows, we call them pointy points, you can come up from your original measurement. All right, this is your measurement. You can come up by 1 inch, 1.5, 2 inches. It depends on how you want the curve, or how high you want the curve to be. All right, and so we are going to use our curve ruler like so. So this is what we have. So right now I'm going to cut out the front side, then we will go over to the back side. So watch and see how I will be cutting this out. So I'm following this line like so. So I'm going to follow this line, watch, and watch and see. Now to cut the neck depth, this is what we will do. You have to fold from the middle. This red line here, you have to fold from this red line here, like so. And then you can cut out your neck depth like so. So for your shirt, this is the best way to cut it out. If not, you're going to have some troubles with your button space. All right, so this is what we have. We are then going to cut out our shoulder slope like so. Now remember, when we are sewing a shirt, we have what is known as the come down design. All right, the come down design. From the back, you have the back side coming to the front side. So to achieve that, we are going to take 1 inch from the front. Now pay close attention. I'm going to be marking 1 inch like so, like so. All the way, and then we will connect. So you have to pay close attention at this point. All right, I'm supposed to cut out from here, but remember, using the back side to join to the front, we will be needing 1/2 inch. All right, so I'm not going to cut here directly. I'm going to add 1/2 inch before cutting it out. Okay, so we are going to use this 1 inch to add to the back. Now pay close attention so you are not confused. To some persons, they would want to cut it like this, but while they are using this pattern paper to cut from their fabric, they would then add that 1/2 inch. I don't want to forget, because I don't want to make such expensive mistake. I just add my 1/2 inch at once as I'm drafting on my pattern paper. All right, so 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch. This is going to be our sewing allowance. We will be using it to attach from the back. So we are cutting it from here. Good. We will keep this aside and then construct the back side. I will still bring this front side to make us understand better about this 1 inch we removed from the front side. All right, good. So guys, as you can see, I've already marked the points I will be needing for the back. So this is our starting point. I left 2 inches from the upper part to this line. Here is 2 inches. Then here is our bust point, half length, and then our full length. The next thing to do here is to mark our shoulder line. So from at the back side of this shirt, you can see that I'm starting from the very beginning of the pattern paper. Meanwhile, at the front, I left 2.5 inches for button space. All right, good. So we're going to mark our shoulder measurement. Shoulder divided by 2. In this case, I have 7.5, and then the same neck width as the front, which is 3 inches, but the neck depth for the back is different for the front. The back neck depth is 1 inch. So I'm going to connect from this dot to this area here. The next thing to do, from this our shoulder point, I'm going to come down by 1 inch, and then I'm going to connect from here to here. This is our shoulder slope. Remember, our shoulder areas are not straight the way we are created, so we have this for our shoulder slope to make whatever dress or outfit you're doing to lie appropriately. So you need this shoulder slope for that aspect of your dress to come out beautifully as well, just like every other part of the dress. All right, so this is what we have here. Just like we have at the front side, we have to come up by 2 inches like so. Good. And then we are going to the 7.5 inches we have here for our shoulder slope. I'm also going to mark it here to enable me have a straight line to insert our armhole measurement. So we have 7.5, so I'm going to connect like so. And this way. So this is now our chest line. This line is called chest line, all right? And so the next thing to do is to insert our measurement. Our bust round is 9 inches. That's 36 divided by 2. Remember to add your ease allowance and then your sewing allowance, just like what we did at the front side. So altogether I'm adding 2.5 inches, right? The same here. This is our half length, so we are marking our waist round at the half length area. We have 8, that's 32 divided by 4, plus our sewing and ease allowance. The same to our hip, just like what we did at the front side, like so. And then we are adding our ease and sewing allowance. So I'm going to connect these lines together like so. And like so. So from our original measurements, don't forget to add so our original measurement in this case is 11, right? Good. So don't forget to add to slant away the pointy point like so. So the next thing to do is to curve our armhole. So at the back side of our armhole, remember the front side, we marked the middle point of our armhole, and then we marked, then from the middle we came in by ½ an inch. For the back side is not so. You just keep your ruler. This is the middle of your armhole. Just keep your curve ruler, or you use your free hand. If you don't have any curve ruler, use your free hand, and then that is that, you're done. You can see that the back armhole is slightly different from the front armhole, right? Good. Now before we cut out this diagram, remember at the front side we removed 1 inch for the drop down that we will be having at the back side. So we are going to return back that 1 inch at the back side, all right? So from here we are going to add our 1 inch like so, like so, and like so. So we are going to connect these lines this way and this way like so. So remember to curve this area like so. Now I'm supposed to cut here exactly like so, but remember we will be joining the. So guys, as you can see, I've already cut this out. I was thinking while making this video it actually captured, but I came to realize that what I actually was recording didn't capture, especially the upper part for the back side of this outfit. So we will continue from where we stopped. I was going to say that before the video stopped, I would have actually cut out from this area like so, all right? But if I don't have an inch at the upper part, it's going to affect this 1 inch we left here for the come down that a shirt would usually have. Okay, so after this 1 inch we took out from the front part of this outfit, after we added the 1 inch, you are expected to have an inch for the shoulder sewing allowance. All right, just like what we have here, we have an inch for joining the back to the front. So remember to add your have an inch at the upper part. Okay, all right. So this is supposed to be on fold, but I just cut it one side just so I can manage my pattern paper. So when you're using it to cut on your fabric, make sure your fabric is on fold. All right, so I've cut it out already. So let me show you what it's going to look like when you join the two together. So when you're joining the two together, you're going to place your fabric like this. All right, you are going to keep it like so, and then you will sew this way. All right, using this ½ inch to sew. And then this is the come down I was trying to explain earlier. All right, so this is what you have. Okay, this is how it's supposed to be when you're done sewing. So this is the come down. This is what you will have. Can you see? You can see the length is equal, everywhere is equal. The down part, we still have the neck as it's supposed to be, and the upper part, nowhere is shorter or longer than each other. So if you have something like this, when you're done cutting, just know that you are on the right track. I hope that is clear. All right.
Hi guys, thank you so very much for watching. If this video is of help to you in any way, please do let me know in the comments section. Don't just watch and pass silently just like that, as if you didn't learn anything significant here. Whatever it is that you have gained, or whatever knowledge it is you have gained in this tutorial, please drop the comments in the comment section. Thank you. Till I come your way next time with another educative tutorial. Bye.